welcome back to Chicken Wrap Entertainment. And of course, you're here with Charlize with the best podcast. Charlize will figure it out. Today, we have a very special guest with us. She is one of the hottest video vixens you'll find here in Vegas, especially, but also all over the globe. And we're here with the lovely Allie Spoon.
Hey guys.
So introduce yourself.
Hey
Tell us a
guys.
little about yourself. Where can they find you?
Miss Allie Spoon. You can find me on Instagram because this is my 10th page. I get deleted like every 6 months. So my new Instagram is at real, REALALLY, spoon, like a spoon, y'all. I'm from Detroit, Michigan. I live in Scottsdale, Arizona. And then I'm back and forth from Vegas and Scottsdale right now. So.
Love it. Love it. Okay, so the first thing I wanted to know is where did the spoon come from?
So Spoon is actually my real last name.
What?
Yeah, that's on my driver's license. That's really my last name. I have a spoon tatted on my neck.
Okay.
Ghetto as hell. But yeah, my dad is a Russian Jew. That's his last name. So.
Okay. So I was sitting here and I was wondering, I was like, I wonder where it came from.
Yeah.
And I'm sitting here and I'm thinking of some of the craziest thoughts I could. I'm like, could this be this? Could this be this?
Thinking some porn shit?
Yes, I definitely was.
No.
I'm not going to lie, I definitely
So
was.
when I did do porn and stuff like that, obviously OnlyFans, I kept my name. So I kept
Yeah.
Allie Spoon because it sounds like, oh, she's getting spooned, oh, she's getting whatever the fuck they be thinking, gangbanged or whatever the fuck happens.
Scoops and spoons. No, I literally
Nope,
like,
kept
maybe
it. Nope, that's
maybe
my real name, y'all. My real name's Allison, but Allie for short, Spoon. That's my real name. So yeah.
I love it. So I know there's a big thing. There's a lot of people, especially, in the community of like porn, OnlyFans, like everything, where they don't want to keep their real
Right.
name. What made you decide like you were gonna keep your real name?
So I did Playboy when I was 18, so I already went by that name. Obviously doing that and then the porn stuff and all the extra modeling stuff. I was probably one of the first girls like in Arizona and stuff to be like topless and doing all these implied shoots. Like I did a shoot with like a bunch of colored spoons like on me. So it was like I was like naked, but I got my titties done when I was 18. So after that, I kind of just kept up with it and I was like, fuck it. Like why would I change my name to something? Because everyone's going to be looking for me on something else.
Yeah.
So, I had over like 50,000 fans on Facebook, like your Facebook page, and then over like 200K on Instagram, all that. So I was like, why would I change the name? They're going to have to go find me somewhere else. You know what I mean?
But
So-
I feel like that makes sense. There's definitely times where I've met girls who they start off as like a model and they're doing all
Right.
these different things and then they, transitioned into porn.
Right.
And I feel like people kind of get nervous or they're super, I don't know, I know a lot of people are scared of like what their family's going to think
Right.
or things like that, of the fact of like, oh, I don't want anyone to know
Right.
it's me. I don't want this. I don't want that. But it's like, okay, there's also times that I've met people for films, everything who are
Right.
like, I want her.
Right.
Whether you're a porn star, whatever you
Right.
do in life, like people
Right.
still want you for things. And it's sometimes
Yeah.
hard to find who is this person or to contact you for other things if all they know
Right.
is your porn name.
And thank God everyone knows my name because every time my Instagram gets deleted, like if you look right now, I still have over 500K views on my stuff, but my followers are like 1,500.
Yeah.
So it's like it never changed. And I know I'm a vibe and I leave a mark on people because I have like a good energy and a good aura. So I feel like that's why people always are like, where the fuck's Allie? We need Allie. You know what I mean? So.
I definitely think that's a huge thing. And, with Instagram and anybody in any sort of like
Right.
sex industry automatically is getting
Right.
deleted. Like I laugh too, like even like my Instagram, there's so many times I end up getting shadow banned or people are like, I haven't seen you post in so long. And I'm
Right.
like, I've posted almost every
Every
day.
day. Yep.
Whatever it is, all because I'm posting something in lingerie, like any
Yep.
of this. That stigma of like, you can't do this, you can't do that. But then I definitely see people posting like straight up porn on
Porn,
Instagram.
straight up titties, straight up everything. But what I was told by the way, Better Call Capo, he's the guy that gets Instagrams back. They tried to charge me like 7K for my last one. So I was like, fuck that, I'm not doing it.
Again,
But basically what he told me is because I'm not paying for ads to be ran. And Instagram is seeing that, oh, she's probably making all this money because like all this like motion she has on here. If you're not paying like 5K in ads to Instagram, they will take you down. So you see all these OnlyFans girls showing titties and showing all that stuff. Their management is paying
For
that
ads.
money for ads.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
And I that's just one of those things where the world just kind of has it. They
Right.
just have it set
Yep.
there and it is what it is.
And I'm like, I'm not paying Instagram shit. Fuck y'all.
no, I don't think it's worth it.
It's not, especially to get deleted or shadow banned and then you're paying for an ad. It's still not getting seen. You know what I mean?
Well, even too for your ads, okay, I'm not selling anything right now.
Yeah.
Like I'm not
you want to
selling
buy
a
some
product.
pussy?
like what products? Like is that what you want me to post and like sell it on
Right.
Instagram? Like other than that, it's like I'm not posting
Right.
clothing. I'm not
Right.
posting this. I'm not posting
Right.
that. Like
It's not
why
a
do you care?
business.
It's
I
not
mean, it is a business, but it's different.
not.
And you can't promote OnlyFans on Instagram now. You used to be able to put your link on there.
Yeah, now it
you
has to
put
do
your
all
link,
my
you're
link,
deleted.
You
Yep.
gotta do like all my links.
Yep. And
Bitly,
even with
like,
that,
everything.
even with that, It's
still
so
getting
risky.
flagged.
Yeah, that's why this time, if you guys look at this page, I've been so clean lately. I'm scared to even post a booty picture or booty like photo or video. And when I do, I got complete.
The booty videos.
I got complete shorts on. Complete shorts on. You can't freaking delete me for this one. So yeah.
No, so that's been a big thing. Like, you know, I run an OnlyFans management company. And one of the biggest things, you know, a lot of our girls, like I have some girls who can post, they're all my links, who can post their OnlyFans links, no issues whatsoever. And then I have other girls, the second that we put all my links
done.
or anything, it's
You're done.
Done.
Yep.
And it definitely is just like, it's hard. Social media is hard. The world in general is hard on anybody who works in any sort of like sex industry in general.
Right.
And it's just complicated.
The thing with OnlyFans though too is a lot of people don't realize that shit is a fucking job. So every day you gotta fucking wake up, you gotta fucking make a post, you gotta go on Twitter, you gotta write people back. That shit is so annoying, and I be cracking up because some of the times it's people I know, and I'm like, bro, this motherfucker cannot be serious right now, you know?
Like,
or like I'll get a text like, check your OnlyFans, I did this or I did that. I'm like,
And
oh
it's
my
like,
god,
no
it's like it's a job. You gotta make reels, you gotta make TikToks, you gotta do all this stuff. People don't understand that OnlyFans is actually a job. It's not just me just busting open my coochie, which I like doing that shit too. But I mean, you know what I mean?
That is perfect. I feel like whatever it is that is your niche, whatever you like to do, sex is always going to sell.
Right. Always.
So I personally feel like if that's what you know, what people want to do it. I'm all for sex workers. I'm all for this. As long as you're safe, you're clean, you're healthy, like whatever it is, and you're making sure to take care of it. I have a lot of like, some of the girls that I manage they work at the Chicken Ranch, you know. Chicken Ranch,
in the
Bunny
brothels,
Ranch, all that.
I want to go. Take me. I want to go. I want to go so bad.
I will have to connect you with someone.
I was like, I want to go so bad.
But some of the girls, like, that's where they work, and they also have their OnlyFans pages. And we talk about it all the time, and like, they get so much shit for being a sex worker. And for me, I'm like, I've met girls who talk down on women who are sex workers, this and that, and I'm over here like, girl, I watched you bust it open for 6 different men
for a Mastros dinner. Not even Mastros. Not even Mastros.
For anything.
Cheesecake Factory.
For nothing. For no reason. You're just doing it because you feel like it.
Right.
Which is fine. Like, I don't care if you wanna sleep around and do whatever. I think everyone should be able to live their life and do whatever. But don't talk about a girl who's selling her, like, literally selling pussy or selling pussy virtually, whatever the hell you're choosing to do. Don't look down on someone for that.
Yeah, because I'm not a free fucker. I'm getting paid, baby.
But that's your decision. You know, it's your choice and what it is. And I can guarantee people can go, you can go ahead, and if someone were to say, hey, you know, I really need to see, you know, what is your test results from your last test, whatever it is, you have that available.
Right, exactly. And I'm sponsored by TBD Health, so it's an every month thing.
But most people that I know, they don't do
and that's crazy as hell, especially if you're doing OnlyFans and you're trying to collab with people. Like, I always get like these messages every day, like these weird ass fucking guys with like 2 followers on OnlyFans talk about, let's collab. Like, bitch, collab what? What the fuck are you gonna bring me?
But it's not even just that. Like, have everything ready to go. Make sure you're professional. Make sure you do all of this. Like, do it. And that's like the biggest thing with OnlyFans. And I've noticed a lot of people like. I'm sure you've seen like the one guy. I always forget his name.
The Gooch starts with a G. The guy that gave everybody herpes. It's crazy as hell because he had hit me. He had hit my girl trying to work with us. All that shit. And I think he was down in Miami. It's funny. My girl just moved to Miami, but she was like, "Girl, she's like, thank God, none of us ever shot with him." I'm like, bro, because he was making fake test results. So he was showing test results that were completely fucking fake, and he had what? The H1 something, the first herpes virus. And he gave it to like 6 or 7 girls.
And it's one of those things, like, I'm all for, like, I believe that when it comes to, like, different STDs, like, people get them in general. You can be as clean as possible and you can still get it. And especially, like, with the herpes thing, like, I feel like there's a huge stigma around that. It happens. Most people in this world have HSV, whatever. But nonetheless,
they're saying you even get a cold sore and it's not sexually transmitted. It's still considered herpes.
But no matter what, I feel like it's one of those things where I don't think there's anything necessarily wrong with it, but at the same time, it's one of those things you should communicate about. And if you know, then have that conversation.
Exactly. And I think a lot of people just aren't getting tested, so a lot of them don't fucking know. And I know
that's the problem. Is people getting tested.
There was a new I think chlamydia or something going around in the UK or something like that. So I remember they had stopped all shoots. So, like, nobody could do any porn shoots. Nobody could do anything.
Until you got tested
Until you got tested again. And then they didn't even know what it was. And then I think they found out what it was in the United States. Because, you know, we're fucking slow. The United States is slow. We get everything last. So
every disease we get last. But it's just one of those things where I think that people just need to be more about it. And I think that's what sets you apart from a lot of other people in this industry is because you are professional. And it's one of those things where I think people want to, you know, rag on you or think it's one thing. But again...
And then there's me talking shit right back. I got a big ass mouth, y'all.
That's fine though. That's valid. You're supposed to. You're supposed to talk your shit. You're supposed to do this. This is your business.
Right.
And at the
So-
end of the day, I'm sure some people's, you know, their father, their brother, their mama, their sister is probably watching too.
And I just be cracking up too, because Vegas is so funny to me, especially in the sex work industry, because like the pimps and shit out here, that should be cracking me the fuck up, dog. Like, who the fuck do you think you are, fucking thinking I'm gonna give you some of my fucking OnlyFans money or something I did to you?
To you.
You don't even have a car, bro. Fake ass pimps out here, bro. This shit is crazy. Being in Vegas, Arizona is not like that at all.
No, especially
So
Scottsdale.
yeah,
Scottsdale,
not at all. It's very like.
it's also
more-
old money. It's more old money. It's, you know, people
Right.
who, you know, grew up in certain lifestyles,
Right.
like everything. I just feel like it has a little bit more, but I definitely notice a lot of people are moving there, so
Right.
it's starting to evolve. And
It
change a
is.
little
It's kind of
bit.
like the new LA right now. Like traffic is crazy,
Yeah.
so it's nice.
That's what I
Hella
hear.
money. So yeah.
That's what I hear. All right, so the other thing, so I know, you know, with OnlyFans, like all of this, like what are you most known for in the industry?
So like the OnlyFans.
OnlyFans, whatever,
so
whatever
I'm-
in the industry, what are you most known for?
Besides like music videos and stuff, with my business Worldwide Video Vixens, besides that in like the porn world, I'm definitely known for fucking black guys, obviously. So definitely like the white girl that takes BBC, like 1000%. That and like throw goat shit.
Okay.
Yeah, but if you go on like my Twitter, it's just wild because people are like, this bitch. And then I always get like fans that get mad. Like fans really think they're like dating me sometimes.
Oh,
And
that's
it always be
normal.
like hella white dudes. And they're like, oh, you fuck that black. Like it's crazy, girl. Like the racism shit be wild when
Did
it
you
comes
hear?
to
I
that.
can only imagine.
And like I only fuck black guys. Like even if I have a white trick that's paying bills or something, I do not fuck them. I do not like pink meat. Like I cannot. I can't.
It's not whatever makes you whatever makes you happy.
can't.
inside.
So I only fuck black, and that's that. You know?
Okay. All right. So let's go more towards like your video vixen thing, because I know that's
Right.
you know, I know for you, like obviously like you enjoy you know you
I
enjoy
love
the porn
it. It's so
industry, you
much
enjoy all
fun.
that, but I know like that's a big part of your
Right.
life is
Right.
being a video vixen, and you love it, you enjoy it.
I
It's
do.
one of those things like for you that's just
Yeah. So
what
much
is-
fun.
What is like something new that we can wait to, you know, kind of see soon?
So actually what we just dropped like not even that long ago was the new Shorty Shorty video. So Shorty Shorty's new album On My Own. I'm the main girl in that video. And then there's another video leading up to it. And I don't remember the name of it. I think it's called A Long Time. So basically in the video A Long Time, it's like Shorty leaves me at this party and like we're like fighting. And he's like, we're running out the door. And I'm like, where the fuck you going? And he leaves me with this guy. So I like meet the guy, and then in the next video, the guy like comes to my house, and I get him drunk, and I set him up. So Shorty and the boys like bust in the door with like guns and like rob him, and like it's like a whole thing. So that was my latest thing. It was really fun.
That would be fun. I feel
Yeah.
like that sounds like something that would be like exciting,
Right.
kind of crazy.
But I was nervous because obviously I'm white, so they're gonna be like, oh, that's what you get for fucking with them white bitches. You get set up. You know what I mean? So I kept telling the boys, I'm like, bro, you're gonna get other rappers that'll be like, bro, we're not booking this bitch. She set this guy up in this video. Like, what's going on?
That's not no. People are anyone who knows. Even like for me, like I've heard your name multiple times in different industries. Like
Right.
I
Right.
talk to and I hang out with a lot of
Right.
people in the industry,
Right.
all different industries, from
Right.
you know rap models
Right.
to OnlyFans to
Right. Everything.
sex
Vegas
work, everything.
is small.
Vegas is very small.
So
and I
small.
have not heard anyone say anything
Right.
negative about
Thank
you.
God.
So it's like it's one of those things where
Right.
it's like, yeah,
Right.
you may have done this. It's a video. We all
Right.
know it's a damn video.
And then the Sexy Red video we did, it was so funny too, because this is another one. So in the Sexy Red video, we're in Miami. First of all, it was like a 24-hour shoot. I was so irritated. The amount of money she paid us did not equate to the work we did. That shit was bullshit. But in the video, it's like a massage parlor, and it's like all these sugar daddies like knocking at the door, and it's me and the girls, and we're like hoes. So it's like we're like she's like our pimp in the video. So like we're paying Sexy Red after we take care of these massage clients. Like it's hella funny. So it's like the scenarios that I've been in, it's like super funny because it's like, bro, like is that really how she is? Because this looks crazy.
I can see that though. There's definitely
Yeah.
there's certain things, you know, obviously like with me doing different modeling, like acting
Right.
stuff, like all of that. There's been some situations that they've asked me to do things and I'm like, I don't know if I want that look right now. on me.
Right.
But then there's times where I'm like, this is work.
Yeah, fuck it.
Fuck it,
I'm
let's
like,
do
I
it.
need you in a video, girl. What's up?
I'm one of those. I don't think music videos. I've done very few, and the ones that I have done have always been like for friends.
Right.
I don't know. I never really got into like the video
Right.
vixen world.
Yeah.
Which I don't. It's not because I just never wanted to or didn't care. I just one of those things where I think I just didn't care
Yeah.
to, or any of that. Or like when my friends ask me, I'm usually like, okay. Like I'm very big on like if my friends ask me to do something,
You're gonna
I'm
do
always
it.
there to support
Right.
people. I'm always there like, hey, can you come do this or can you do this
Right.
video for my my business or whatever. I'm like, may not be the biggest thing, but I will do
Right.
it for you.
And my dad's like a really big music producer, so he did Sister Sledge. We are family.
Yeah.
That's my dad. So it's like all these connections. He's like, man, you were with this person, you were with this rapper. He's like, I know all of them. I'm like, bro, Dad, don't even ask. I don't even want to tell you what happened at Chris Brown's house. Like, let's not talk about that.
Like, don't talk about anything. Leave us alone. I'm always for juicy stories. I love it. I love hearing, especially now, like, my
Right.
life has been, like, so calm now.
Right.
I went from, always traveling, like, doing a bunch of different stuff. Like, I was married, and then after that was just enjoying life, traveling, everything else.
Right.
And then now I'm back to, like, a very, like, peaceful, like, I don't do anything. I'm
You just be at home chilling.
home chilling.
Working
And
on your business.
If I do stuff, like, I'm missing that. And so now I'm like, can you guys, like, call me with your juicy, please?
Yeah.
I don't tell anybody. I won't tell anybody.
Just let me know what happened.
If it's a secret, just tell me what happened, please.
Bro, I swear I'm gonna start putting you on the list because when I call people, I'm like, you'll never fucking guess what happened. I swear I do not be asking for shit. My life is a fucking movie.
I always have
really
time.
be chilling. I
You
be
can-
chilling.
You can call me. You have my number. You can call me.
I
I
got
always
you.
have time. I literally am always. I'll be at home, like cleaning, doing this. I put the AirPods in. I put my AirPods in. Put my Maxes on, or I'll just be walking around the house if no one's there. Speakerphone, just walking like. Okay, what else? What happened next? And I'll ask you all the questions. I want all the details.
Dude, I've had some times out here, bro. I don't get home till like fucking 10 in the morning sometimes.
Oh,
I'm
man.
fucked up.
I have nights like that where I'm like, let's go out.
Like,
And
why do we
then-
go to Dre's after hours? Why? Why do we
Why?
go to Bourbon Street after? That makes no sense. Go
Not
the
even
fuck
that.
home.
Oh, I can't do Bourbon Street.
Bro, I went there. That shit was so ghetto at the time of my life.
I can't do Bourbon Street. So I've been to Bourbon Street a few different times. So the first time I went, nothing really happened. Cool. The next time I went, a bunch of crazy shit
Like
happened.
fights and shit.
Like fights and shit. And
Yep.
then another time my friends went and they came home telling me people were doing this. People were showing guns, doing this.
Yep. The guns
And I'm
is
like,
definitely.
listen.
That was probably the night I was there. That shit was fucking
No.
wild. I'm like, why am I here? I'm like, I'm from Detroit. I love this shit. I'm like, what's
Like
that?
that's the thing. I enjoy like some of the rowdiness fun,
Right.
but now I'm in a space now
Right.
where I'm just too peaceful.
Peaceful. Yeah.
No.
Right.
No. And secondly, I am one of those people where I'm so, everyone looks at me, they're like, you're so prim, you're so proper. I'm like, you have no idea the shit that I've been through, the shit that I have done. But like, no, for all you guys need to know, I'm a perfect angel. Please don't. I'm sorry.
I'm like, you look like an angel for sure.
Please, I don't do anything.
You have the little
I don't
halo
wanna
above
know.
you. I'm like the little fucking horns right here. Like,
No,
fuck.
and I was just like, please don't. I don't want to see that.
Yeah.
No, I cannot. So Bourbon Street's a no, but definitely my friend group, we're one of those people, like, we go out and we'll be like, oh, we're only going to stay out for a little bit. We
Or
go
one
out.
drink.
2 bottles
One drink,
later.
a line, all kinds of shit, an ecstasy pill, whatever the fuck you get into.
you're just getting crazy.
I
So
be taking it to the next level. I cannot just go out for dinner and drinks. There's no such thing. It's dinner, drinks, club, another club, after party, get home and fucking
someone else's house.
Bro, I don't know how to act.
See,
I do
no.
not know
So
how
with
to
my
act.
friend group, it typically is we'll be like, okay, let's just go out. We'll go out. We'll start drinking, and then we end up at after hours, and then after hours, we end up at someone's house. Sometimes it's even my house. My house is literally, when we go to my house, it's usually like crazy. We're
It's
out
a trap.
for a long
Oh,
time.
Lord.
Everyone gets trapped there. I'll go upstairs and go to sleep.
And then everyone will still be there. when you
Everyone will
wake
still
up.
be downstairs. They'll be up. Or even when we go to some of our other friends'
Right.
house, they'll all be going until like 3
Right.
p.m. I'm on the couch, dead asleep, sitting there, and everyone's like, "How are you sleeping through all of this?" And I'm like, "Y'all keep going." I wake up and they're all going and they're like this, and I'm like, "Okay, I'll start drinking with you guys again."
Right.
I'll drink and then I'll be like, "Okay, I'm gonna go home."
Yeah.
And then they're all still going. Someone will crash out, and then everyone else will crash out.
Dude, that's why I can't do it. That's why I don't go to LA anymore. I do not go to LA anymore. That shit, the Hollywood Hill shit,
That's Hollywood Hills. I feel like is
that shit
even
hurts.
worse.
Shit hurts.
Craziness. I can't. And now for me, like my going out and like my fun, we do dinner, 1 bottle, 2 bottles of wine, maybe
Yeah.
a few drinks.
I really
the
just
mix.
switched to wine. Literally like 2 weeks ago, I was like, I'm not doing tequila no more. And I've been doing wine and I've been good.
Good.
So
I
I've been
love
sticking
wine.
to it. I've been chilling.
Wine is my thing. I can do we'll do
Right.
a couple bottles of wine usually
Yeah.
with dinner. And like for me, that's going out. Then we come
Right.
home and I jump in the pool, get a concussion, shit like that.
Is that recent?
Yeah.
Was that the dinner that I was supposed? What was it? I was supposed to meet y'all for dinner.
One of the
That
dinners.
one
Was
night?
it? I think that was a dinner. I think that was the night you were supposed to meet us for
I
dinner.
was.
That night I got a concussion.
What the fuck? Did you have to go to the hospital?
From what I told everyone, I did not get a concussion. Why are you guys lying? Paramedics. If I wasn't paramedics came. I told the
Hell no.
paramedics, if I had a concussion, would I be able to do this? Like all this kind of stuff. I'm running up
Were
and
you
down the
that drunk?
stairs. I wasn't drunk.
Oh, you weren't drunk.
No.
You were sober?
We drank a little bit, but I was not drunk. I was just like, it was just the fact that I got the concussion. I was out, And then when I woke up from the concussion, I just
were
like,
just
I was just
acting wild.
delirious. No, I basically do not, I told my friends, I told everyone, I did not get hurt.
Did you hit your head?
Yes.
Where?
Like all right here. It's like, if I still touch it now, it still hurts. But here, all the way down my ear, my head, like everything was like killing me. I was asleep on the floor for a good 3 to 5
What?
minutes. And I woke up from it and I'm going off on everybody. I'm like, you guys are disrespectful. I'm like, you don't love me. If you loved me, you would do this. You wouldn't have done this. And it's just like,
Were the cops there too?
no, they just called
thank
it. It was
God,
just
thank God.
medical.
Okay, good.
No, so the paramedics get there and I'm like sitting here and I'm telling them I didn't even fall. I'm perfectly fine.
Just fucking lines right to their face.
No, it's
like,
not.
we've seen you fall.
No, I honestly really think I died. I honestly didn't
yeah.
fall.
I'm
In my head, I did not fall. Like I'm sitting here telling them, I'm
Right.
like, you guys are lying. Like, why would you guys play this joke on me?
Right.
Like all of this stuff. Like,
How many people were there? Like a group? Like a pretty big
no,
group?
there was what, 4 of us?
Oh my God, you guys are crazy.
4 of us? Yeah. Three of us, 3 or 4 of us,
Yeah.
something like that.
Yeah.
And I was just being really mean, and I was telling people that they don't love me, and I know we know they love me, but I was telling them they don't
She's
love
like, we know
me,
they love me. Duh.
and I was not nice.
Yeah.
I was not nice at all. And then I unplugged everything in the house, like. So,
Like unplugged everything? Like the TVs and everything?
the TVs, the lights.
So everyone to get the fuck out?
No, it was bright, and I was ready to go to bed, and it was hurting my head, so I unplugged
yeah.
everything, but I don't remember unplugging it, at all.
Oh, that's...
It just was all bad, honestly. So that was recent. But no, I was like, like I said, we had been drinking while we were there at dinner and stuff, but I wasn't drunk. Like,
Right.
I was just slightly tipsy, but when I fell, it was just the fact that we have marble floors.
Oh, yeah.
I slipped on the tile, like,
was
slipped
wet.
on it, hit it, and then I just don't, like I said, I just
I
don't
was
remember.
wondering, like, did you hit your head in the pool? Like, were you jumping in the pool?
Oh, I did jump in the pool. But
It had to be cold as hell out here.
No, the pool's warm.
Okay.
We keep the pool pretty warm. It's usually like 85 degrees
Oh,
usually.
nice.
I definitely jump in regularly into the pool. I either jump in
Right.
fully clothed, nothing at all.
But nothing at all is where I'm at with it.
Yeah, we came home though, and I was just like sitting here. I started talking about wanting to have a baby, and then I just was like,
Do you have kids now?
so kind of. So I raised my stepson from the time he was like 2.5, 3.
So technically yours.
So that's my baby. That is, everything. And then, yeah,
What's your sign?
Aries.
Okay, that's why we get along. I'm a Leo.
Oh, that's
So
why.
we're
Yeah.
fighting fire with fire over
Yeah.
here.
Yeah. No, that makes sense. That makes
That's
sense.
good. That's a good mix, though. It's a good mix. It's always a good time.
But yeah, so my stepson, and then I have some other little ones. They're basically mine as well.
Yeah, I'm the cool rich drunk auntie. So no
See,
kids.
No, I'm
kids.
I am definitely the mama. I'm the mama bear.
Yeah.
When I
I'll have one probably December. I'm gonna be put up. That's what I keep saying, but we'll see.
you got this. I think
see.
if it's time for you, it's time for you.
Kind of got back with my little football boo, so we'll see.
Ooh.
We'll see how it goes.
Ah.
If you don't fucking murder me until then.
He won't,
That's
he won't,
sick
he
of me.
won't. He'll keep
He texted me today talking about, you didn't say you were going back to Vegas. I swear I told you that. You don't remember. I told you I was coming back to Vegas. He's like, well, I had these plans and this and that. Oh, my bad, boo. I gotta get to work.
Well, you should have told me sooner that you had plans.
Facts. Facts.
Communicate with me.
Facts. Or
Communication.
I need you to show up with 2,000 roses to my door.
I'm gonna cut this part, and I'm gonna make her send it to you. 2,000 roses. Show up. Maybe add in something else. Some food too.
Some Dior.
Yeah.
Some Gucci flip-flops.
Everything. No.
Some couple months of rent paid. No, I'm just kidding.
I always laugh. It's one of those things. I'm sure for you, you probably get it all the time where people are like, all you are is a gold digger. You want this, you want that, whatever it is. I'm sure that's a huge
Facts.
thing
I
that you
fucking
hear.
am. And I am.
And I always laugh at things like that because I'm like, does it really matter?
I feel like if a man got it, he's gonna take care of you. But I dated guys where I'm like, bro, I had to fucking take care of their asses, and that's why I am the way I am now. I do not give a fuck. If I ask you right off the bat, will you pay for my nails, toes, lashes right off the bat? If you say no, you're cut off. I'm never talking to you again. If you can't send me $100 to get my lashes done, fuck off. I'm not talking to you.
Well, I feel like for you too, it's one of those things where you also do so much,
Right.
And you have for yourself that I feel like it becomes hard. And two, clearly, if you've been in the industry for
Right.
so long, you said you were doing Playboy when you were 18,
right.
so you've been in the industry for so long.
Right.
You've had and you've
Right.
seen all of these things, and you've seen
Right.
the thing that happens when it comes to men, different things like that.
Right.
I never think there's anything wrong with people choosing to date people. Like, I wouldn't say date someone just because of their money.
Right.
Obviously, like, you need to
Right.
have vibes with someone. You need to have
You
this.
got to be attracted to them.
Something. There has to be something more than just
Right.
money, because we can say what we want. That's never going to be
Right.
enough.
Exactly.
At the end of the
Never.
day, like, something can come. But at the same time, I feel like when there's certain things in your life, it's not a bad thing to
Right.
have those, you know, aspirations and those
Right.
cares for
Right.
yourself. Especially if that's what you want in life.
And I feel like if you just live the lifestyle you live, you know what type of girl I am. You know what type of girl you are. You can look at us and tell the type of girls we are.
Yeah.
So it's like, if you can't fucking afford that shit, then why fucking even shoot your shot? You know what the fuck is up.
And I am very big on that. Like,
Right.
for me, like, I am a huge believer in there's a
Right.
woman's place and a man's place.
Right.
And you may have slightly different, you know,
Right.
views on that, because you know, obviously, like, for you,
Right.
like, you still want to work, you still want to do all
Right.
that, like, you enjoy what you do.
Yeah, but I cook. Okay, I don't clean, y'all. I'm gonna keep it real. I do not fucking like cleaning. I do not like cleaning. I'm gonna keep it fucking real. I pay a cleaner. Dora be killing it at the house, okay, y'all? But I'll cook all day. I will cook all day. I love cooking, but fuck cleaning. I'm not doing that laundry. I'm not doing none of that shit.
But that's valid. That's like, you know,
Right.
if that works for you, your relationship,
Right.
that's what it is. Again, it's one of those things where everyone's relationship is different.
Right.
Like, when I look for my partner, I look for someone who
Right.
wants that wife,
Right.
that home, you know, the homemaker who wants the mother, like,
right,
all
right.
of that. And that's a big thing for me. Like,
Right.
I make that clear from the beginning.
Right.
If you can't do all of these things, it's not worth it, because at the
Right.
end of the day, my lifestyle, my choice is I'm going to be at home with the kids. I'm going to be at home. And even if we don't have kids, I'm going to be at home.
Right.
I'm going to be taking care of you. I'm going
Right.
to make sure that you're able to do everything to
Right.
provide
For
our
me.
lifestyle.
Right. And I feel like that's where people get it misconstrued, though, because they see all the money I made over the years, that they think that, okay, well, I don't have to be that for her, or she can almost be like the fucking man to me. Like, bro, I'm a fucking woman. I am just a girl, y'all. I'm just a girl. Like, the fuck?
Well, you should be able to, that money, you can,
Yeah.
you know, save it, whatever. And it's one of those things where at some point, okay, if you know, you said you want to, at some point, have
Right.
a baby. So if you
I'm
chose,
saying December, y'all.
December.
I'm going to be pregnant by December. We're going to mark this podcast, and we're going to see.
we're going to see. But again, by December, if you
Right.
choose to do that, and you choose, hey, you know what, during this time, I don't want to work. Because, you know, a lot of girls who
Right.
are in the industry,
Right.
they don't want to. There's definitely a niche for pregnant women.
Bro, there is. And I've seen a couple girls out here in Vegas. Y'all are fucking wild for that shit.
I've seen
I'm
someone.
sorry.
No, I've seen someone. There's that one girl who is all over right now on TikTok, where she has the fake pregnant
And
belly, and
it's
she
fake?
she has a fake pregnant belly,
I
and
haven't
she
seen
has
the
like
fake one.
something where it's like my belly button has a
Right.
power button. They did a whole thing,
Right.
and
She been making money?
she makes a ton of
See,
money
that shit is
pretending
fucking,
to be pregnant.
And you motherfuckers is weird for that shit. I'm sorry. Guys, you are fucking weird for that shit. I'm sorry. That is fucking weird. That is not cute. That is fucking disgusting. That is weird as fuck. If you are literally, no. Fuck no.
You know, I'm all for
cannot.
people having their own fetishes.
That is fine, but that is a weird ass fetish. Okay, feet, you want to fucking lick my toes? Cool, we're good. But the pregnant girl shit, that shit is too much for me. I cannot.
Okay, so Allie will not be working during the
I
pregnancy.
will not be dancing in no shrimp club pregnant.
So-
ever.
But that's my point. So it's
Yeah.
like, for you, it's like, okay, you may
Right.
have this money, you may do this,
Right.
but at some point, it's going to come a time where you're not going to be working, so you're not going to be
Right.
bringing in all
Right.
of that. And then
Facts.
two, okay, even if you choose to, you know, stop whatever it is, like you have the, you know,
Right.
have the money, whatever. At the same time, what happens if you stop working completely and now your partner and you know, separate,
Right.
whatever it is? At least at that point, you have that
Right.
cushion that you saved
Right.
for you to be able to use.
Right, because you motherfuckers ain't shit nowadays.
and that's one of those things that does happen, and we can say whatever we want. You know, there's women who are considered a gold digger and they choose to get in a
Right.
relationship with someone because they have money,
Right.
but you know, things are not handled the right way, whatever.
Right.
Or this person, when you guys separate, he's just like cut dry.
Right.
You're, you know, it doesn't matter if you guys have kids, doesn't matter what it
Right.
is, he'll do you, you know,
Right.
just as dirty. So it's one of those things where I always tell people, like, it's good to have that savings, good to have that backup
Right.
plan. And even too, like, I feel like as a man, if he is not trying to even put money in your savings or
Right.
do all of this, then at that point he's not concerned about
Right.
it.
And I like a guy that like texting me every day, like, did you eat today? Like, those are the type of guys I like. If you didn't fucking say, if I say I'm hungry, that obviously means send me fucking food.
Like, feed me.
Like, if I tell you I'm hungry and I keep saying I'm hungry, we're on the phone, I'm hungry. Motherfucker, bitch, what do you want to eat? Send me food.
Please feed me. And I don't think, and again, I don't think
Yeah.
there's anything wrong with that. And I feel
Right.
like that's why there's a man that's made for you.
Right, right.
And there's also a man who's made to not do all
Right.
of that for someone else.
Right.
And if that is the life that she wants to live and what she likes, that's perfectly fine.
Fine by you, baby.
I'm very big on everyone live the life that you
Right.
want and the life you deserve.
Right.
Because there's definitely some women who you think you deserve this, and even women who, you know,
Right.
have certain things, and I'm like, ooh, girl, you should not be here.
Right.
But
Right.
again,
Facts.
to each their own.
Right.
Not me.
We listen, we don't judge, y'all. Actually, I
doesn't
judge.
I was like, who
I
doesn't
judge
judge?
sometimes. I
I, was like,
talk shit.
I definitely judge. I judge, and I will tell you I'm judging you, and I will think nothing of it.
At all. Just like,
No,
fuck it.
not at all. All right. So obviously, we've kind of established like
Right.
you're still a person.
Yes.
You're still human.
We're still human over here,
You're still
y'all.
human over
we might
here.
sell pussy, but we're still human.
You wanna do different things with your life. You want
Yes.
you want some of the things
Yes.
like all of that. What do you feel like has been was the hardest thing for you to get over when it came to the way that people perceived you or the things that people just said, or like even with your family? Like, what was hard for you? Like,
So-
what was the hardest part?
So my family just doesn't. My parents don't care. My mom's like, "How's your porn shit going?" Like she'll just ask. Like she don't care. But my mom's wild as fuck.
Oh yeah, my parents don't.
my
My
mom's
parents
hella
would, if
wild.
I said I want to do porn, my
Yeah.
parents would be like, "All right." They'd probably share it. They'd share it everything.
My fucking dad is obviously a music producer, so fucking him, bro, doing drugs, all that shit. My parents are party animals, like to the max, so they're fucking cool with it. My sister, on the other hand, she got married at the age of 18, and she has 3 kids. But I be cracking up because like she's only been with one guy her entire life. So I'm like, girl, I don't get how she does it, but she be talking little shit here and there. My niece went to school the other day, and they were making like a family tree thing. So I guess in my picture, it's like a stick figure, and then it just has big titties and a big ass. And I guess the teacher pulled my sister aside, like, who is this? Like, on her thing. And I was like,
I want, if you can find that, I
need to
need
find
you to
it,
send
put
it
it
to
on
me.
the
So
I'm
that
like, why would she fuck? I'm like, why would she do that? My sister's like, she calls me. She's like, you're so embarrassing. Do you see what I have to deal with? I'm like, bro, not my fault. My niece be doing that.
But it's one of those things where kids notice certain
Yeah.
things, but I can guarantee your niece
Right.
doesn't look at you in a sense of
Right.
like you're this or that. Like to her,
Yeah,
you're
I'm
her
the coolest
aunt, you're
person
this.
ever, yeah.
That's just how
Right.
when she looks at you, she's like, oh, she has the big boobs, the big butt. And it's also one of
Right.
those things where in society now, it doesn't matter if your kid goes to a Catholic school, it doesn't matter if your kid
Right.
goes to public school, whatever it is. They're gonna see different things.
Whatever.
They're gonna see all of this. They're gonna hear about different stuff, and it's just one of those things where it's like, it is what
Especially
it is.
fucking YouTube and shit. Like,
Oh,
these
YouTube
kids,
shows
like
everything.
these kids be knowing more than we do on the internet. That
And
should
the
be
internet's-
creeping me out. I'm like, she'd be like on her iPad and she'd be doing the like of me like with my nails. She'd be clicking,
Clicking,
like
clicking.
making fun of me and shit. I'm like, girl, you're like
Leave
5.
me alone.
I'm
Stop.
like, you're 5 years old. What is wrong with you?
Oh yeah, some of the times like I'll be sitting there and like I'll hear my stepson like say stuff and all of this and I'm like, what is that? And I'm like, and I sit here and I'll be like, what did you say, baby? Like, and I'll be like, okay. And even like my ex-husband and I will be talking sometimes and he'll be like, your son did this today, and I'm like, he said what?
Crazy crap.
I'm
or
like, he did what? I'm like, how does he know? He goes, I don't know. And then so I'll talk to my son, and my son will be sitting there, and he'll just call me. Like, he'll be on FaceTime. He'll be like, Mom, just sit. I'm gonna play my game. And I'll just be like, guess I'm doing nothing anyways. I'll just prop my phone up. He's sitting there playing his
Right.
game, talking to me here and
Right.
there, but for the most part, like, just on his game. He'll say some stuff, and I'm like, what did he do? What?
You're like, did he really just say that shit?
And then I'll ask him, do you even know what this means? And like, there's times where he's like, yeah, this is what it means. Or sometimes he'll be like, no, what does that mean? I just said it. I'm like,
It's crazy.
so which is it?
The internet is scary. That shit
For
is
sure.
too much.
And even like YouTube, you have YouTube Kids. YouTube Kids, I feel like still is not even
not,
necessarily any
no.
better. It's still a lot of times like there's still some very
Right.
crazy things. I've sat there
Right.
and I've been like, they're on the kids YouTube.
No, that's why I
Can
haven't
you
had
not
kids
see what's
yet.
on
though.
here on there?
That's exactly why I haven't had kids yet. First of all, you can never find a fucking reliable partner, I feel, nowadays. And then on top of that, you never know what the fuck. These kids are fucking crazy. Little
Yeah.
ass kids fucking killing people and shit.
Doing
Like,
a lot of different, there's so much happening, and it's like one of those things where you just have to like really do it. And of course, like shielding, people feel like they have to shield their kids and all of this,
Right.
and it's just it's like hard. Do you feel like another reason you didn't is, do you feel like there's a part of you that because you're in the sex industry, it's like one of those things that kind of like makes you nervous to have a child
So-
and have to talk to a child about that?
So I was fucking 3 months pregnant out here. My ex that I originally moved here with, he had me and another girl pregnant at the same time. So he was living like a complete fucking double life, all this shit. And this guy was a fucking piece of trash. Like, I would never even say his name or his Instagram or nothing because I'll never give you clout because you're so fucking broke and a piece of trash. But long story short, I was 3 months pregnant. First of all, I fucking hated being pregnant. That was the worst fucking thing ever. Like, terrible.
surrogate.
So I freaking, I aborted that shit out here. And then I fucking got pregnant again. Like, 7 months later, got pregnant again out here. So I go back, the doctor's like, Allie, like, she know me by now. Like, she really knows me. So my homegirl, same thing. I took her to the same doctor. She's like, Allie, again. I'm like, it's not me this time. I swear.
You're like, "It's
I
not
got
me, it's
smart.
not me."
I swear. But
Oh.
yeah, fuck that shit. I hated it. The feeling, I hated it. I don't know if
So-
you've ever been pregnant or you've ever.
Oh, I have. It's a
It's
whole.
the fucking worst fucking feeling
whole
ever. I
thing.
hated it. Girls are like, I love being pregnant. Bitch, fuck that shit. I felt fat as hell. I'm eating everything. I'm fucking crying like every 2 seconds. Hell no. I
See,
don't want to be like that.
I'm one of those people like so I don't want to go into details, but I was pregnant.
Yeah.
I lost them. I had emergency surgery.
Oh wow.
It was a very rough thing, like whatever. I can't wait to be pregnant.
Really?
I cannot wait to have
Oh my
have
God,
have a
hell
baby,
no.
like all of this. I've struggled with different things with
Yeah.
it. So, it is what it is. But nonetheless, like I'm excited for it. I'm looking for it, but I also understand people who are not. And I always tell people like
Right.
if you really don't want to get pregnant but you want a kid, get a surrogate.
Right.
Especially
That
if you can afford
yeah.
it, get a
Right.
surrogate.
I think they were like what, 22K? It was like
22,
23,
it
24K.
depends.
It wasn't too bad.
You
but
can find some of them. It just
I just feel like
depends.
that thought like makes me feel weird about it though too, because then I feel like you're not as connected to your baby. Is what they say. I don't know if it's true.
I feel like I've had people who have surrogates.
Oh, really?
One of my friends is a surrogate baby. I have friends who have literally got a surrogate.
Right.
And I think it's one of those things. It's what you make of it. I definitely feel like there sometimes is a disconnect, but
Right.
it's also like being involved.
Right.
If you choose to do it, like okay, you can choose to have your surrogate and tell them, hey, throughout your pregnancy, can you move in with us? Like whatever.
Right,
Like,
right.
that is an option. Of course, there's
Right.
different ways to handle it, but it's finding what works for you.
Right.
And your partner to be able to like
Right.
feel the most connected, going to every doctor's appointment, doing all this, talking to your baby, like
Right.
everything. Like at the same time, like yeah, may not be getting certain experiences that
Right,
some
right,
other
right.
people do, but there's ways to kind of go about it. And then
Right.
of course, a big thing is also finding like what works. And I think if I were to get a surrogate, I would definitely be one where it would need to be like a closed surrogacy. After the fact, like
Right.
I thank you for doing this, but like you be the first one to connect with your baby, making sure that you're there,
Right,
making
right,
sure you're
right.
present. But I feel like it's one of those things you can do, but I don't think it's for everybody.
Yeah, I don't know. I don't.
But
think
if you
I could do
hate
it.
being pregnant,
I think the best thing about like pregnancy is if you have a solid partner and you're fucking married, it's different. But all these girls just be having fucking kids with people that don't even fucking like your ass. Like, why would you have that baby? That man hates you.
and that's
Like,
and
make it
it's-
make sense.
It's one of those things where I don't knock anyone for choosing to have a kid with someone that they don't necessarily want to, but I also understand
Right.
I understand all sides of it.
Right.
I'm very much like make your own decisions, like do what
Right.
you want. Personally would never get an abortion. I just
Right.
would, unless it
Right.
was something like medically
Right,
necessary,
right.
whatever. But I also don't judge anyone for what they do.
Right.
And if my friend calls me and says, "Hey, I need this," I'm taking you.
Right, right.
It's one
Dude,
of those
thank
things where it's
God I
also
did.
be smart though.
Yeah.
It's one of those things where I tell people, like, if you're sitting here and you're getting, 5 in a row doing this, doing that, and you just keep getting pregnant,
That's crazy as hell. Dude,
but people do
I
it.
can't believe the 2 in a row happened to me, bro. I couldn't even believe that shit. It was like one after the other, and literally, I was on birth control the second time.
But again, it's a
So I was
situation.
like, what the hell?
You tried,
Right.
you did what you could to
Right.
try and prevent it. It's not like you were out here just being
It's
reckless for no
crazy.
reason.
Dude, after that, I was like, bro, my mom was like, I'm gonna kill you. My mom was like, I'm gonna kill you myself the next time.
Don't be reckless.
Right, facts.
Again, it's one of those things where
Facts.
find your thing, and obviously, if that was 2 in a row, and like
Right.
that's the only time it happened for you, obviously
Right.
you're pretty cautious about the things that you
And
do.
plan B don't fucking work, y'all. If you ovulating, do not try to get a plan B, y'all. That shit do not work. Just so everybody know. I literally want to make my own pill. I really was thinking about this as a business idea, like calling it like the alley plan or something. I want to get like
Do
my own form
something.
of plan B. That's what I was thinking. My
something.
homeboy was like, "You should do it." He's
There's
like,
so
"You're
many.
stupid ass."
There's so many different things that you can do,
Right.
and I feel like in the industry that you're in,
Right.
it's a great
It would sell.
aspect for
Yep.
it. You could sell it. It's one of those things that would be
Right.
fun. I feel like it's
Right.
obviously making things fun. I feel like
Wild.
we need to learn to start making things like contraceptive and things like that. Have fun with it. That's what I've
Right.
been loving. Like some of these things, like I'm sure you've seen like your thing. What is it? Wisp, Plush Care, like
Right.
Dr. B, like whatever, where
Right,
they
right,
do
right.
all these different things where you can get Plan B, vaginal care,
Right, 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 right.
everything just online.
Like they had the little line, the little vagina line, like the non
Yes.
oil and shit.
Yeah,
Yeah,
but,
that
like
shit's lit.
making it fun, I feel like
Right.
is what's helping people,
And that's
what's
driving people
do it.
fucking clean because these bitches are nasty, bro. I've danced in the club with girls before. I'm like, dude, this bitch stinks. Like, how do you not know that you stink? It's crazy as hell to me.
I question it all the time.
And then you're getting fucked and the guy's not even telling you stink. Like, that's fucking wild as hell to me. I'm sorry. That's just too much.
I can't, but I think we need more fun stuff like
Right.
that for men as well.
Right.
We need to start making like, do you remember when some of the condom commercials used to be really
Yeah.
like funny and
Or even the flavored condoms and stuff.
it's
All
not
that
so
shit.
much. Oh, okay. That sounds terrible.
You never done those before?
No, I've seen them done.
You've
them,
never
like,
tried
whatever.
them? They
but
actually
it's
taste
no.
good.
I understand that. It has nothing to do with that. It's just, I don't know. I just don't think that there should be
My freak
flavoring.
ass.
I just don't think there should be flavoring in my coochie.
Well, I'm talking
For
about like,
giving head,
Yeah, for giving
I
head.
understand.
Yeah, but not in your coochie, no. But you for the for head, yeah.
I could see it for head. Like,
Yeah.
that's fine. But in my
You like not
coochie,
the flavoring?
hell no. even like when people are like the icy hot,
I've
icy hot, the
The
one-
condoms?
yeah.
I've tried them.
I've tried them,
They're not bad.
but it's a no. It's still like a
you
no.
don't like it?
I don't know. It's just not really for me. Like I'm okay. This is the thing. I love sex shit.
Yeah.
I used to like when
Like go to
I
the sex store
for a
and
long
stuff?
time. No, I used to manage a sex shop.
Okay.
And I did it while running at like a salon
Yeah,
business.
yeah, yeah.
I was working in a club.
Yeah,
I was
yeah,
just
yeah.
doing a
Yeah.
bunch of shit for fun because I moved to Dallas.
Right.
I didn't know
used to live
anyone,
there.
and like I was just like doing a bunch of shit for
Yeah.
fun. So I was doing that. The things that I learned in there, I love sex.
Bro.
I love learning about sex toys. I love learning about sex shit. I love all of it.
What's the craziest one you tried?
Of what? Toys?
Yeah.
Condoms? What?
Toys,
Okay,
yeah.
so when I was working, like, do you remember when it first came out, the machine that, like,
Yes.
does it?
That shit's
So,
lit. That shit is so lit.
I got to try it when it first came
Yeah,
out.
yeah,
When we first got
Right.
it, like, the owner was like, can you try this and, like, kind of, like, write a review on it? And I was like, I don't know if I can. And at first I was like, I don't know if I could do this shit. Like, I
Yeah.
don't know if I'm like this. And so I tried one of them. It wasn't the one that, like, does it, but it was one of the toys that moves on its own.
Yeah, yeah.
And it wasn't that bad. I'm not
Right.
really a person, like, when it comes
Right.
to, like, sex toys and everything, like, I'm not really one for, like, internal stuff.
Right, right.
Like, if I want something internally, like, I'm gonna fuck.
Right.
I'm more of, like, a clitoral stimulation, or,
Right.
like, I want both. Like, I want
Right,
the
right,
action
right.
where I'm fucking, and, like, there's
Right.
all of those. Like, I
Right.
love the Wii
Right.
vibe.
The
Super
rose.
fun. The rose is fun. Like, I am just
Yeah.
more of, like, a clitoral stimulation kind of
Yeah,
person.
Me too.
Even like butt plugs and stuff, I enjoy that. Like, I don't
Yeah.
like a big butt plug or anything.
No,
I'm
hell
not an
no.
anal girl. No,
I love
I'm
anal.
Not. I'm not. It's not for me.
I'm sick. What is
I
wrong
don't think
with
you're
me?
sick. I think
I'm so sick for
I
that.
have a lot of my friends who love anal, and like,
Right.
I don't think there's anything wrong with it.
As long as it's
I
not
just don't
too
like
big. If it's like really big, which I'm not gonna lie, I've been with some guys where I'm like, holy fuck, I could not put that in my ass. That was not
And-
happening.
And maybe that's
Right.
why I'm just like, fuck no.
Right. Because if
Um,
it's too big, but if it's like
I've definitely
boyfriend dick?
I've definitely been blessed in like my partners, like my boyfriends, my
yeah,
husbands, my everything. I've been definitely
they're
blessed.
big.
So I just don't think that like
Right.
I think that's a big reason. But
Right.
for two, like, I don't know. I'm even like with butt plugs, I like
Yeah.
it a small one.
Right.
Not really looking to try anything
Right.
more. Just not really for me. My friends talk
Right.
about it, they love it. I've never been one for it.
Right.
So no.
Have you tried the
not for me.
sex swing?
The sex ones, yes.
Okay, I haven't yet, and I
Okay.
want to so fucking bad. I seen this girl on fucking TikTok the other day. I'm like, bro, that shit looks dope.
So they're a lot of fun. So my favorite ones, they have these ones that are like almost like they hang. So it's the 4 pieces that
Right,
hang from
right,
the
right.
ceiling, and it's like a flat wood piece, or some of them are wood, but they like put the cushioning above it, and then it has like a cushion on top.
right,
Those ones
I need to get it.
are my favorite.
And this bitch was doing all kinds of tricks. I'm like,
Oh,
can
no.
I do that?
So
I'm like, I
so
think I
on
can do
the
it.
sex string that I'm talking about that's flat,
Yeah.
those ones you can't do as much on
Right,
them,
right,
but
right.
crazy fun, so
Right.
good. But the ones on the where they put them on the
Yeah,
doors,
that's the one I
or the
saw.
ones that you
Okay.
can have hanging from the
Right.
walls, and it has like the straps. There's one from Honey Burdette.
Right.
Is it Honey Burdette that has it? Honey
The
Burdette does have
lingerie
one.
company.
The lingerie
I love
company.
them.
They're my
Shout out to
favorite.
them. We need to sponsor
They
y'all.
are my favorite. Honey Burdette everything.
I need to look it up.
Their swing is insane, phenomenal, and the things that you can do on them is just crazy.
Yeah,
And
I love it.
I love it. I am all for like trying stuff.
Right.
We can have fun. Like we can do all of this.
Right.
I'm like,
Wait, so you have a boyfriend now, though, right? Or
Yes.
a dude now? Okay,
yes,
cool.
yes, I do. I do. I have a.
I got my
very
main,
amazing
but I
partner.
got a few others too. I'm terrible, y'all. I don't know how to
No,
act.
I just have my partner.
Yeah.
I am very, very blessed with my partner. He's just an amazing person in general. So
Yeah.
it
How old
kind
are
of
you?
works. It's gonna be 30 in a couple days actually.
Okay, shit.
Couple days
your
now.
Wait, when's your birthday?
The 29th. It's not a couple
Oh,
days.
shit.
It's like
Okay, next weekend.
About a week.
I'll be back here next weekend anyways. What are we doing?
Well, I'm going to Costa Rica.
Oh, okay.
So I'm
Well,
leaving for Costa
where-
Rica.
where are you going? Which part?
We're going to Liberia, and then we're staying in somewhere close
When
to
I was there,
Liberia.
I fucking held a sloth.
Yeah,
They
we're
were
gonna
so
go do a
fucking
bunch
cute.
of cool
They were
shit.
so
We
fucking cute.
have so many different excursions. So I love animals. I love sloths.
I love fucking animals, dude.
Sloths and monkeys.
Yeah.
Those are the two things
I'm-
I'm really looking forward to see. And lemurs.
Yep.
They're so
So
cute.
dope.
I want a monkey.
Yeah, in Costa Rica, the monkey like sat on my head and ate a banana and shit.
Yeah.
It
You and
was like-
posting. You keep posting this fucking monkey.
Bro,
and I'm like,
because
I'm like, can I come hang
I'm
out
supposed
with
to
you
go to
guys and the
Dallas. His
monkey?
name is Caesar. He's bad as fuck.
oh, okay.
He's
So
fucking
growing.
bad. I can't
So
wait
when
to
I
see
was
him.
younger, there was this monkey that I used to hang out with all the time that used to pickpocket people.
Yeah, dude. This monkey's bad as fuck.
No
he
one would
throws
ever know.
poop, everything. He's terrible.
Oh yeah, no, that's a no for
But
me.
he fucking literally like he'd be on the phone. He'd be looking at me like with his little face, like, "What's up, bitch?"
Like, hey, talk to me.
Yeah, so
You
my
love me?
my homeboy in Dallas has like a little farm thing. So I'm going to shoot with he has like a white tiger, like a baby white
I wanna
tiger, and like
go.
the monkey. Bro, let's go. Plan
I
a
wanna
trip, girl.
go.
We going in a couple weeks.
When are you? If you just tell me when,
I will give
I'll
you the
go.
dates, but I haven't
will-
been back to Dallas since I lived there.
I
so,
will go.
Yeah,
I
down.
for one
love
I
animals.
love Dallas, and I need to see my son.
Yeah.
So I
Yeah.
will happily go see my son. and then
Oh, yeah.
I will happily go hang out with you and some animals.
I love animals.
The animals. I love them. I love wild.
You haven't done
animals.
Thailand yet?
No,
Dude, so I
no.
rode the elephant, the tigers, all that shit.
I've done elephant
much
rides,
fun.
everything. I want to do that. I want to go to Bali. Is like my biggest thing.
August
The
for me.
goal. So I want to go. I wanted to go this summer, but I also want to go to Greece this summer.
Yeah.
So
So
I don't know
fucking
if I can.
expensive.
I need
Greece
to not
is a
do
lot.
all of them.
Bali's the best, though, I feel like, because that's fucking, the flight's the only thing that's expensive.
Everything else is cheap.
as fuck. Yep.
I was looking. I found so many beautiful villas. You can literally get a private chef to
Yep.
come 3 times. You know,
the
$30
floating
a day.
brunch, the flowers in the pool, all that. Girl, I have a whole fucking list. I have a whole itinerary.
I
So,
literally
yeah.
sit there and put all of my stuff in itineraries or my
Yep.
Pinterest boards
Facts.
for every
Yep.
country we're going to. I'm like,
Yep. Yeah, I'm definitely
What's
a travel whore for sure.
same.
Nobody
I-
ever travels though. They're always like, yeah, I'm gonna go. And then my fucking flight's booked. I end up in Italy by myself and shit.
No,
I'm like,
see,
bye.
I'm always a person who I would just
Right.
go. And I've done cruises by myself. I've
Right.
done trips by
Right.
myself. Like, I will happily go by myself. But I always prefer to, like, go, you know, at least with, like, one
Because I
person.
think of Taken, bro. I'm like,
Ooh.
we get fucking kidnapped.
I don't like when there's too big of groups going. It becomes just too hectic, especially
Right.
with girl groups. Like,
Oh God, I end up beating a bitch up.
but for me, like, I love going and I love traveling. Like, I'm always like, when people are like, oh, I want to go do this, I'm like, okay, let's go.
Right.
Now it's a little different because, like, I'm like, I've been doing so much, but
Right.
I'm like, now I'm like ready to get back.
Oh,
So
yeah.
after Costa Rica, I already know I'm gonna go to Costa Rica and I'm gonna come back and I'm like,
Are you gonna do a
Where are we
Vegas?
going
Are you gonna
next?
do a Vegas dinner or anything?
so we were thinking about doing this weekend. So we were talking about Saturday because I have a couple of my friends coming in, and then like all of that. We're
I'll
thinking
meet
about
up with you
doing
guys
something on
after.
Saturday.
I have a trick in town, but
Yeah, I
after
want to
that-
go out. We're thinking about going out Saturday night,
Okay.
so I don't know what we're gonna do. And then
Don't say fucking big jerk or something though. We're not going to that bullshit. Is that where you want to go?
No.
Okay, thank fucking God.
On Sunday,
Like, please don't be-
so I do. So
Everyone always is like, come to Big Jerk. Fuck
Every
that place.
once in a
They gotta
while,
pay me.
I go to Big Jerk when Tash is performing,
I love
which is usually
Tash.
on Sunday.
Yeah.
On Sunday with Tash, I usually will
Yeah,
always go.
yeah.
I love him.
Right.
You know, one of my really really good
Right.
friends. I'll
Love
go with that.
Him and Myth. Those
Yeah.
are my guys.
I'm
Shout
just
out to
not a
them.
huge. I'm not a huge person of like Big Jerk. I don't.
Right.
And for one,
Hate
like
that
I'm also
place.
allergic to weed, so every time I go there,
Oh, you're
I
allergic to
end
weed?
up. Yeah, I end up with like my throat hurting, feeling like shit.
Right, right.
It's just always ends badly for me, so I just
Right.
choose not to really go there
Right.
anymore. But it can be fun sometimes. Sometimes I always say, okay, so my alter ego is Jezebel. I also said if I ever become a porn star, my name would be Jezebel.
I'm crying.
But my alter ego is Jezebel, so when I go out, Jezebel comes out, and Big Jerk has seen Jezebel quite a few times.
Bro, I cannot do that shit no more. I did Big Jerk so much when I first got here. Every week they were paying me to be in that fucking club. Now
That
I'm like,
makes sense,
fuck
though.
y'all.
Yeah.
I'm not going there no more. I'm like, y'all gotta pay me more money. I'm not sitting in this ghetto ass shit no more with these hating ass bitches. I'm good.
No. And now I feel like the last couple times I've been a Big Jerk, something's always happened, like a fight
Dude,
or
hella
something's
fights
happened.
lately. It's bad.
But I don't know. I don't really go out
And then-
too much anymore,
right.
so
Hell yeah. Well, shit. Let me know, girl. We outside.
I want to. I low key. I want to go out this weekend, but I'm also like, okay, I'm still healing. My head still hurts, so I'm like, is it really smart for me to go and then I'm
And then you have to
literally
go on the
leaving
trip.
next week, or do I just do my birthday here in Vegas the week after? Like we get back.
Oh, yeah.
And then that weekend and the following
Do
like
something.
week,
At least
do
a dinner or
something.
something. Yeah.
That, or I was thinking on Wednesday with Hakkasan,
Right.
like
Oh,
with
yeah.
DJ Franny.
Hakkasan was fun.
Like our whole little crew, like
I
DJ
did-
Franny's there, like all of them. I'm thinking about on Wednesday possibly doing it there.
I went out
So
with
we'll see.
for Tasha's birthday.
Yeah.
That was fun. Yeah.
You were there.
I was. Yeah, I was with Farah, but we didn't stay long. I was there for like 2
I
seconds.
did see you. I
my
knew I
fucking
did.
My ex was there by me, so I got pissed. I was like,
I
I'm
knew
leaving.
that I saw you.
Yeah.
I sat there because I was over in the back corner just sitting there chilling.
Yeah, and I was right in the front.
With like, what am I going? Yeah. So
Okay.
okay, so you know where like the DJ was,
Right,
like
you
where
were right
Franny
there
is?
straight ahead
I was
of me.
sitting in
I
the
did
thing.
see you. Okay,
I knew I
did-
saw you, but
and
I was just
wearing that
sitting
blue
there.
outfit, yeah.
Yes, I was not talking to anyone really that night. Like I talked to a
Bro,
few
I didn't even
people,
have a drink with
all my
them. I was like, I'm
friends.
leaving. It's too crowded. I was like, I'm good. I was like, hi, bye.
I stayed in my little
Yeah.
corner,
Yeah.
and like I made little friends there, and then once I did, I started hopping around,
Yeah.
and I was just dun, 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 and everyone's just like, "Where's Charlize? Where's Charlize? Where's this?" And I'm like, "Oh, I'm over here. I'm back."
No,
I'm
I
back.
seen my fucking ex, and that was it for me. I gotta go, baby.
Yeah.
Why
no.
the fuck are you here? That's what I was thinking. Why are you here? You're not even friends with these people. Why are you here? It's like you knew I was gonna be here, some fucking weirdo.
It's just one of those things.
Can't
where,
stand
like,
motherfuckers. Vegas is weird. People are so
Vegas-
weird out here.
Vegas will do it. But I think that's gonna be it for
Yes.
today. I know we
It
got
was
a
nice
lot
talking.
done.
We talked about a lot.
We talked about so many different things.
You.
We got a little crazy. We had a blast. So what I want you to do is kind of tell everyone a little bit of like what you think, and kind of give some advice for girls who want to get into the industry, and also
Perfect.
to like give like a little bit of like pros and cons. Like be honest. Like there's
Cool.
so many people who right now, I'm sure
Yeah.
you noticed on TikTok,
Right.
especially, all these girls making people think
Right.
that it's just this one glamorous thing or it's
Right.
just this and
It's
do all of
not.
that. But it's not always that.
Right.
So like what would you say to someone or to your younger self like trying to get into
Right.
this industry and like all of that, like what would
Right.
you want them to
So,
know?
ladies, if you are trying to get into OnlyFans or the porn industry, make sure you guys have tough skin. Make sure you guys don't read your comments and get like discouraged, because I think that's one thing about social media. Like, it makes you feel like, you know, bad about yourself. But fuck them, you know, do what you want, live your life, and fucking make money. That's all I'm gonna say.
I love that. All right, so shout out one more time to where they can follow you. Give them, you know, some of your links, you know.
Yep. All right, guys. So we got my OnlyFans link, onlyfans.com/MissAllieSpoon. Then we got my Instagram at RealAllieSpoon. And if you really want to see some shit, go on X at MissAllieSpoon as well. You can see little previews and then go to OnlyFans after.
Everything will be linked there for her. Just click, 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 click.
And don't be judging me, y'all, because I done did some shit. Okay.
It's a judgment-free zone.
Perfect.
So, of course, it is your host, Charlize, and I just want everyone to know, just live your life, do what you think is best for you. The industry is not for everybody. If you are not comfortable, that if you're not this, you do not have to get into it. Don't make the world and everybody on social media make you think that this is just a glamorous life and it's what you're supposed to do. Do what's best for you, what's best for your lifestyle, and just live life, be yourself, and find your own peace. But of course, again, you can follow me at Is It Charlize, and then follow the Instagram page for the podcast at Charlize Will Figure It Out. And then, of course, make sure you guys follow, subscribe, like, do all of the things, comment, share, and that's it. But goodbye from Chicken Wrap Entertainment.
Peace out, y'all.